My messy carpet. Just want to show the world this. A few days ago, I chopped the corner of my thumb off. You can see the flat angle right there. Instantly, you can see all the spot the blood was coming out. Pretty big spot. What it did, I instantly pinched the wound. Then I went and grabbed some butcher twine and tied it around my finger here, my thumb. Super tight to where I could let go and blood wouldn't come out of my thumb. Then I put superglue over the wound. Non-toxic superglue. So that way, I don't get infected. And then, before the blood drop comes out, with a tourniquet, maybe had a drop every 2 seconds. So, wipe it real quick, superglue real quick, folded paper towel, 4 layers, folded it twice, stuck it on the top and pinched it to where the superglue wouldn't soak through to my other finger, get my fingers stuck together. A lot of paper. Just fold it 1,000,000 times if you need to. What's important is that you soak up all that superglue instantly and spread it out to a patch over your thumb. Pinch it. It instantly dries because of all the fibers of the paper, and it makes this hard cap all the way around. You take scissors and you trim off the loose paper towel and you put bandaid over it the first day. And then the second day you could trim it a little bit more, put more superglue around the outside, and you don't need a bandaid. It'll just be a cap. And the cap formed by the superglue and the paper will disperse the pressure to where you can still use your finger like a normal finger. This happened 3 days ago. It's not a very good example now, but I can fully squeeze my thumb and there's no pressure, no sensitivity around the scab that's there, which normally you would feel because the edges of the scab would loosen from the blood pressure and it will give you pain. But I've slowly been trimming it back every day, and if I feel like I need to do a lot of work, I'll put some superglue around the edges so it doesn't catch. But yesterday I shaved down the layers of paper. So I took a knife, it was really sharp, and I kind of found in between the layers of the paper, and I shaved it down. So now I think I just have 2 layers of paper on top of my scab, and it's pretty much trimmed all the way to the edge of the scab. And now I just have to wait for the scab to raise up as my thumb heals, and I'll be able to peel this little guy off, probably with the scab. And basically, the point of my story is that with a calm head and a cool mind, not freaking out, I was able to fix this hole in me, which would normally be throbbing because of all the blood pressure trying to come out of this spot where there's no seal in your body. And within 10 minutes there was no throbbing. It was perfectly usable normal thumb. It just had a bigger patch on it, so I didn't have any filling right here where the patch was. But yeah, I would have had to go to the hospital. I would have had to hold this thing for hours so it didn't just bleed out. And I'd have to wait in a waiting room for a doctor to basically tourniquet my thumb and then put some liquid skin on, which would be thinner than this patch, and then send me home. It would still be tender. I would still have trouble using my thumb. And it would cost you fucking $500 or $600. Instead, superglue, $3. Paper towel, $1. $4. And I have this perfectly usable, not red thumb, not irritated. It loves what I did to it. It hasn't given me any pain in the last 3 days because my body realizes I did a better job than it could have. And I did a better job than a doctor could have. So people out there, stop being so much of sheep. Learn a little bit about your body. Learn about what causes pain. Learn about what doctors do. And realize you could do a lot of what doctors can do when it comes to minor injuries.